Hello everybody, this is your boy Kenneth reporting from the KTookes spot, giving you all a brand new video, and it's on Common's new album called Nobody's Smiling. Just came out today on July 22nd, so I know a lot of you guys have been wondering how is this album. Is it any good or is it just a waste of time? Well, I'm going to answer all those questions for you right now. Now, a lot of you guys, I got the deluxe version, so I'm just going to be reviewing that one. A lot of you guys, because that's the one I like the most, so I suggest you guys get the deluxe edition. But when you hear the album is really good. It took me back to when he did the album like Water for Chocolate and the B album. So you know he really took me back on that. So I'm just give y'all the real tea on that. But one of the, like track number 1 starts off the Neighborhood feature Little Herb and Cocaine 80s. Now, when you hear that song, you really hear the aggression and just the, classic Common that we all know with a modern twist. So, it's going to give you that raw feeling from Common. So I think a lot of you guys, if you like, you like what you hear, if you like the old Common, if you like the stuff he did in the past, like those albums I brought up, this stuff you want to get. But when you get into the tracks like No Fear, a flawless record, which is amazing. And then when you get into like the song like Diamonds featuring Big Sean, I was pleasantly surprised at how they flow so well with each other. Like I've heard them before, but just hearing just two of them, very good, very good. Now when you get into track number 4, which is Black Magic featuring Jhené Aiko, one of the best tracks on the album, and I would say it felt organic just hearing his raps with her singing just together. Felt like it was a match made for a song, and hopefully it becomes a single, and I hope it does become a single. And then when you get into track number 5, which is, you guys probably know the first one of the singles that's out, called Speak My Peace, and it has the sample of Biggie's Notorious B.I.G., aka Biggie Smalls verse from Hypnotized. So if you guys like that song, I think you guys will definitely like Hypnotized from Notorious B.I.G., you'll love Speak My Peace. So it's based on that type of flow. So when you hear that, but Common just spits it like it's nobody's business. So definitely one of the tracks you definitely want to go to. But he really impressed me with this track called Hustle Harder featuring Sano Allegra and Dreezy. Just talking about a chick that she's she's a bad chick. She's fine, but at the same time she hustle hard, just do what she have to do. But at the same time she has great street smarts, but has some look wise is unbelievable. And just talking about how she hustle harder, but at the same time she can get the work done, and she don't take her don't let her cute face fool you. That type of record. But it was pretty good. I was like, another favorite of mine. Now, next track, the title track, Nobody's Smiling, featuring Malik Youssef. I was, title track, because I was like trying to figure out how it was gonna go, but pretty decent. I was like, all right, like it gave me the flow of just Common, because Common was just spitting it. Like when you hear all the songs, he's spitting, and I mean he's going perfectly with the beat and not letting the beats drown him, and I like that with artists. Now, another favorite of mine that I love to death is the song called Real featuring Elijah Blake. Shout out to you, Elijah Blake, up there. We've known each other for a while. Haven't talked to you in a while, but I remember when you was Red Styles. But anywho, it's just talking about the real, talking about you be real as hell, even if you have weave or if you have anything that you've enhanced about yourself, but as long as you know the real about yourself, you will be alright. It's nothing like, oh, I think I'm better than you, but as long as you keep it real, you'll be fine. And that's just what the track is basically speaking about. Now when you get in the next track called Kingdom, featuring Vince Staples, it was an okay song. It wasn't bad. I just thought it was okay. It wasn't bad. But the one track that really got me flowing, and really I think it's a highlight. Hopefully it becomes a single, if you know what I mean. Song called Rewind That. But I feel like Common was just like, what I love about him, he's storytelling period, and I feel like each song when you hear it, it's like a piece of what's going on, like either from when you're young as a kid to when you're like a teenager to adult, and that's just how the flow of that is when you hear rewind that. Just make you rewind back on the times of when, how you were when you were younger, what you might have gone through. And then just like when you hear the next track out of Bond featuring Vince Staple also on this track, but I thought it was a dynamic record that I think it would touch people, but at the same time it would have you thinking at the same time. Now the next track, I think it's very Seven Deadly Sins. I'm gonna let y'all be the judge on that one. It's self-explanatory on that one. I'm not gonna even go into that one, but when you hear that track, Common is just going in on the Seven Deadly Sins. What's wrong. What you shouldn't do. And y'all get the flow of that if y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's one song you definitely want to check out. But to close off the album is a song called Young Hearts Run Free featuring Cocaine 80s. Another highlighted song, but at the same time, it's talking about how the struggle, like when you're young, you want to be who you want to be. Like, you want to be a basketball player, you want to be a doctor. If you want to, you try to set goals in life, but at the same time, you want everything to flow well. That's definitely one of the songs that, it's like a great motivation song, to make you want to do better in life, and that's just how I felt about that song. But overall with this album, if I had to give it out of 5 stars, I'll give it like a 4 4.5 out of 5. It wasn't bad. I didn't care for the last album he did, but Common, if you're watching this, you brought it on Nobody Smiling right now. I had to let you know that you did a great job, and hopefully all the fans, if you like his previous work, like I was telling you, the classic B album and the the album called B, and like Water for Chocolate and Finding Forever, definitely check this out. If you want to keep up with Common, make sure you follow him on Twitter and Instagram at Common, which is simple. I'm sure you guys know that. And make sure if you want to keep up with me also, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at KTookes. The show that you're watching, the KTookes Spot, does have a Twitter page at KTookes Spot. And definitely make sure you like this video, make sure you share the video, and make sure you comment after you guys heard Common's album Nobody Smiling. Let me know what you thought about the album overall. What are your favorite tracks? How did the album make you feel when you heard it, after you finished listening to it? Did you feel like he brought it? Be honest with me what you thought about how he brought the album, because I definitely want to hear your feedback on that. And also make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, either by pushing the subscribe button here, or you can just go up here and it'll take you straight here to subscribe to your boy right here. And check out all my other videos, and then if you subscribe, you'll definitely be on track of what I put out there. So hopefully you guys do that. And hopefully you guys have a blessed one, and comment. Make sure you guys hit up Common, because I'm sure Common wants to hear what y'all think about the album too on his Twitter and Instagram. So Common, if you're watching this, dude, hopefully you watch and you show support to your boy right here, because I'm definitely been a fan of yours for a long time. But you guys have a blessed one, and this is your boy Kenneth signing off from the KTookes Spot. So bye bye.